Now that Bitcoin is back at 48K, this might signal 70K is on the horizon. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in Dubai, rainy Dubai. Actually, it's thundering and storming in Dubai. And normally I go out for a run outside, but I didn't do it this time. And I got an alert saying, hey, stay away from the beaches and stuff like that because it's dangerous out there. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I didn't go running, and yeah, I'm safe. I'm good here. That's what they do with the weather dominator. They change the weather here, and it's normally not raining. It doesn't rain at this time of the year in Dubai normally, but they've been doing cloud seeding, and this is the result. So hey. Crazy rain. Anyways. All right. So we're going to be talking about Bitcoin today and doing some charts and seeing where we can trade this because Bitcoin has done extremely well in the last little while. And if you're interested in trading, you might want to head over to bybit.davincij15.com or 2bit.davincij15.com. Also, CoinW. Hey, if you want some free money, there's a few days left here where you can actually get into this prize pool because they're the qualified players, right? There's not a lot of them, but so it's an easy free money for you that I'll be selecting. So might as well sign up at CoinW and deposit $100 USDT and make one trade today and be a part of it. Okay. With that said, let's move on to the news for today. Oh, before I get onto the news. Remember, I'm going to have a crypto meetup on the February 24th, Davitar holders. You just come over to click on rewards, enter in your address to check to see if you're a part of it. And yeah, boom, there you are. Okay, let's start off with the first news of today. On-chain indicators suggest Bitcoin market is now high risk, Glassnode. A market indicator is flashing that Bitcoin is now firmly in the high risk zone, a sign it could be in an early stages of a bull market, says Glassnode. Yes. Just so you know, before this came out, if you watched my shows on Call the Moon's Moon Show, I said, hey, you know what? There's a possibility that Bitcoin, if it gets up to the 48K area, we could see this, head over to the 70K and we get an all-time high. But that's ifs and buts and cherries and nuts. We'd all have a Merry Christmas kind of deal. Looks like Merry Christmas is coming to all those Bitcoin holders. All right. With that said, they're talking about since the FTX collapsed, this indicator has advanced to 2.06. Entering the high-risk regime. These levels are typically seen during the early stages of a bull market as long-term investors return to a relatively meaningful level of profitability. So basically what they're saying is that more people are in the profitable stage than normal. So that is a good thing. And I don't know if that's an indicator that says, hey, we're going to 70K. This year. There is other indicators, which we'll talk about shortly. 9 Bitcoin ETFs accumulate 208,000 Bitcoin, almost 209,000 Bitcoin, 10 billion overshadowing the grayscale sell-off, right? Basically, everything that's happening with the grayscale is like whatever, nothing. Since the conclusion of the spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund trading season on February 9th, 2024, the 9 freshly launched ETFs have amassed 6,009 Bitcoin, valued approximately, okay. What type of, that's a little bit low number from the bigger one, but I guess that's probably on that day. Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, who's involved into publicly traded, exchange traded product, has sold off about 250 Bitcoin amount to roughly about 100 million. So yeah. Whilst they're selling, other people is buying even more, right? So that's a difference of 200 million Bitcoin, $200 million worth of Bitcoin going into the ETFs, if they actually are going into the ETFs. Probably they are. I think they didn't have enough. Okay. So yeah, I really think that Bitcoin with these ETFs and the market manipulation, because this is not normal. Let me show you. This move here is not normal. Nothing goes up like that this early in the market, in the Bitcoin. To have this big move is a little bit indication that a little bit of manipulation up here. So would be surprised if we roll back a little bit here, but whether it's manipulation or not, it doesn't matter. The charts say, hey, if we're going to close above these candle bodies, right, we're going to see Bitcoin break out above the 50K. And once we break out above the 50K, we got to look at some targets that we can make. And we'll take a look at some targets in shortly. Before we do that, I want to share that I seem to be being featured in this Internet Hall of Fame tweet. Says he made it. All right, yeah. So it was a cool tweet, right? Showing this, and everybody's like, so this is going viral. It seems a lot of people are watching this, and yeah, why don't you just head over there and show some love, right? I really appreciate it if you can. All right, let's head over to the charts and figure out what we're doing here. So, I mean, yeah, this has got to stop, right? Because we've broken outside of the Bollinger Bands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This is not sustainable. So, I mean, you could say, okay, well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, right? But yeah, these are crazy expansions, right? So that there is going to be a massive move down, right? Just so you know, right? Generally, when this expansion occurs like rapidly, we came all the way back up to this trend line. We hit this trend line. If you asked me, we were going to hit this trend line, I'd say not probable, but we are here. That means we're probably going to run around this trend line for quite some time. And I'm telling you, we can move this blue line here all the way to April 15 or something like that. So you're talking about, if we're at this trend line, that's a $56,000 Bitcoin, right? Look at that. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So from this point here, we have the extension, which matches pretty much with the date somewhere here where we're seeing Bitcoin halving. So that might be something interesting to keep an eye out for, because the Bitcoin halving is going to happen somewhere around this area here. So there it is. There it is. Is that the top, right? That could be the top. There's another top that we can look at. And if we go to the week, is this weeklies? Yeah, it's the weeks. We can see that if we were to do a Fibonacci tracement level right here, yeah, that's right. That from this pivot point, which is a key pivot point, you can see that this was a stopping point. So we could end up stopping here, just so you know that at this $68,000 mark is one of the evidence that indicated that, hey, we could go up all the way to the top here. But I want to revise my statement. Yes, this is the first indication that we can get to 70K, but there could be this could be a stopping point here, right? By that time frame, can we get up to 70K, which is right up here? Yeah, it's doable, but it's going to be a rough road. I don't see. Honestly, there is a case for it, but yeah, it's going to we're going to have to see some sort of other indicators giving us a target for 70K up here, other than the one that I've shown you here. Right, this marker, it says 70K here as a possibility target, but not seeing any other markers right now. So we will keep an eye on that as time progresses, and let's just move on to Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, it's acting as normal, right? Coming up to the 61.8, having a little bit of trouble, and seems like it wants to roll over. This, you might say, well, wait a second, this looks exactly, nope. Look at the Bollinger Bands. There's one, two, three different candles outside the bands. Yeah, it's a little steep of a curve, but you can see that there is long movements with Ethereum often. So yeah, we can see that happen a lot because it's a older coin. So yes, right now we are at a level where Ethereum could reverse, right? But I think Ethereum loves to reverse at 78.6. So I'm a little concerned. I think we might come back down a little bit because we've a little bit overextended this move. Maybe retest the get closer to at least have the EMA, the 13 EMA on the daily, come closer to the price before we go higher all the way up to 78.6. But that said, the same thing could happen here, right? The EMAs are too far away, and you can see that Bitcoin could come back down. Should come back down to the 13 EMA or get close to it. And so there's a lot of room there. So be careful, guys. Be very, very careful. All right. Well, with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's videos. I know I did, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.